As the trees give their leaves to the chilly autumn breeze, I too shall give away the things that I no longer need. As the trees give their leaves to the chilly autumn breeze, I too shall give away the things that can no longer feed me. So return, return, in the Samhain fire burn, return with the water flowing. Return, return to the welcome earth, return, return on the wind a-blowing. As the trees give their leaves to the chilly autumn breeze, I too shall give away the things that I no longer need. As the trees give their leaves to the chilly autumn breeze, I too shall give away the things that can no longer feed me. So return, return, in the Samhain fire burn, return with the water flowing. Return, return to the welcome earth, return, return on the wind a-blowing. As the trees give their leaves to the chilly autumn breeze, I too shall give away the things that I no longer need. As the trees give their leaves to the chilly autumn breeze, I too shall give away the things that can no longer feed me. So return, return, in the Samhain fire burn, return with the water flowing. Return, return to the welcome earth, return, return on the wind a-blowing. As the trees give their leaves to the chilly autumn breeze, I too shall give away the things that I no longer need. As the trees give their leaves to the chilly autumn breeze, I too shall give away the things that can no longer feed me. So return, return, in the Samhain fire burn, return with the water flowing. Return, return to the welcome earth, return, return on the wind a-blowing. Return, return, in the Samhain fire burn, return with the water flowing. Return, return to the welcome earth, return, return on the wind a-blowing. Hello, welcome to Songs of One Breath. Thanks for joining me today. And I began with a song that I really love at this time of year. A song that reminds us to call on the elements to release and let go of what no longer serves us, what no longer feeds us. It's the time of year here in the Northern Hemisphere where the trees are losing their leaves, the plants are dying back, the earth is heading inwards to sleep and rest and renew for the coming year. And it's a great cue to do that ourselves as well, to let go and compost what's ready to leave right now, to nourish our growth in the future, to feed the coming year. Nothing is lost, nothing is wasted. And it's a beautiful way to also contemplate our own mortality, to make friends with the fact that one of these days, one of these years, it'll be our time as well to let go and return to the earth. We can burn in the fire, return with the water to the welcome earth, blowing on the wind. The parts, the elements of our bodies, returning to the elements where they came from in the first place. So what a beautiful, precious time of year to contemplate this. Samhain in the Celtic calendar, the Celtic New Year, All Souls, All Hallows, All Saints in the Christian calendar. And this year, a really powerful time, the new moon today, this morning, that dark moon, and coinciding with also the Hindu festival of Diwali, festival of light. Bringing our attention to this dance of light and dark, going into the darkness for rest and recuperation, but remembering that we take the light with us. We never lose the light. We never leave it behind. And somebody sent me this beautiful meditation for Diwali, which I'd love to share with you just now. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the customs of Diwali, lighting candles, often new clothes, feasting, cleaning the house, eating sweets, sharing sweets, pulling crackers, setting off fireworks. And all these things are referred to in this meditation. So I invite you just to drop into your breath. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable to do so. And this Diwali, instead of wearing a new dress, can I change the way I address people? This Diwali, instead of cleaning an already clean house, can I work on scrubbing my dusty heart? This Diwali, instead of lighting up my doorway, can I light up my pathway to ignorance? This Diwali, instead of stuffing myself with sweets, can I give up the bitterness in my heart? This Diwali, instead of bursting crackers, can I burst my egoistic pride? The day I do all of this, God will quietly walk into my heart. So while we light up our houses, while we light candles, do spend some time to light a few lamps inside you. Sit in silence with your eyes closed. Light the first lamp inside you and let it burn away any anger and jealousy that you may have for anyone. See it melt away in the light of the candle. And let's light a second lamp and let it burn away unwanted greed and desires. Let's light this lamp and remember to feel happy and contented with what we've been blessed with. To feel our gratitude and contentment. And maybe to name a few of our blessings to ourselves. And let's light a third lamp in our hearts and let it fade away all the insecurities that you may have in your mind related to anything material or financial. As the light grows inside us, just trusting that God has given you life. The One has given you this life, and the One will give you enough to survive. Feeling that trust in the One, trust in that there is enough. And let's light a fourth lamp in our hearts, and let's carry that lamp to every part of our bodies. Let it burn away any diseased cells or any disease in making. Let the light of this lamp show us how to feel healthy as the lamp travels to each part of your body and illuminates each of your organs. Let's take a few moments with that lamp traveling around the body, paying particular attention to any places that are in pain or not functioning as well as we would wish them to. Bringing this light of loving, compassionate awareness and breathing radiant health into those parts. And finally, let's light a fifth lamp in our hearts. And this lamp is a miniature of the sun, nothing but the divine light. So lighting this lamp and letting it fill you with warmth and love. Feel at one with the divine. And let the love and warmth that are filling you inside radiate out of you. Carry this love around with you, and you will find everyone around you becomes more happy, more elated too. So, lighting these 5 lamps and carrying their positivity wherever you go. A blessing of the light of Diwali be on you today and every day. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om. So I'd like to go back to the first song that I sang today, one calling on the elements, and let's do a breath practice with the elements. And each breath that we do, we can imagine breathing it into the heart and breathing more light into those lamps that we lit there. more warmth, more love. And each out-breath we can allow to radiate through our entire body, through every level of our being, the physical, mental, the emotional, the spiritual, through every cell, through every fibre of our being, right down to the tips of our toes and the ends of our hair. So breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the nose, connecting with the earth, the welcome earth. Connecting with the earth as it is at this time of year here in the Northern Hemisphere. Quite damp and dark here in Yorkshire. Dead leaves sinking into the mud, building life for the future, feeding the microbiome of the earth, the mycorrhizomes, all of the mini beasts in the earth, feasting on these dying leaves and plants, creating rich, warm compost for next year's growth. And we can breathe in this rich, fertile darkness from the earth and radiate it through every level of our being. And now let's move to breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, connecting with the water flowing. Breathing in this life-giving water without which we can't survive. Breathing in the freshness of water, plumping up our cells, flowing in all of the fluids of our bodies. The synovial fluids helping us to move freely. The beautiful fluids bathing the brain and the spinal column. The cerebrospinal fluid. And connecting with the waters around us on the planet, this beautiful blue planet from space. It looks like a planet of water. Breathing in the healing power of water into the heart and radiating back through all of our being, healing and purifying the water in turn. And now breathing in through the mouth and out through the nose. And breathing with the Samhain fire, burning up the dead leaves, the bonfires in our gardens, creating fertile ash. All of the fires on this planet, miniatures of the sun, the heat and the light drawn from the sun, birthed from the sun, even if it was many eons ago. And those lamps in our hearts, also miniatures of the sun. Breathing oxygen onto those lamps so they burn brightly with light and warmth and love that we can radiate through every level of our being and share with everyone we meet. And finally, breathing in and out through the mouth. Breathing with the air, the wind blowing. The one breath, the breath of the one. Each one of us, wherever we may be, breathing it in and radiating through our entire being, returning the breath to the only breath there is. Receiving each breath as a gift from the divine, breathing it into our hearts, and giving back each breath as our gift to the only being. Knowing that one day it will be time for the last breath. But for now, here's another one. Breathing it in as a gift. Amen, amen, amen. So this time of year is associated around the world with our honouring and remembering of the ancestors. It's a beautiful, important, powerful thing to do. Not only does it help us to make friends with the cycles of life, knowing really what it means to us that every breath is a gift and one breath will be the last one. Honouring and remembering those who've gone before with love and gratitude for everything we've received from them, even if it's the DNA from so long ago that we have no idea of their names, or closer to us, those that we remember with love. So just as in Mexico with the Day of the Dead, and here in the UK with our Samhain festival, honouring the Cailleach, the crone, I invite you to welcome your ancestors. Bring them in right here, right now, to dance with them. Ancestors old, ancestors new, join us in our dance upon this day. Beyond the old, before the new, in between the worlds we find our way. Samhain, Samhain, Samhain. So I'm going to close today with the zikr of the wounded heart. This zikr of remembrance reminds us that there's only one being. All separation is illusion. What we think of as death is really no separation at all. And yet, in our physical form, we feel the separation, we know the loss, we feel the grief. And so that's also true at the same time. And as I always say, when we feel a paradox like this present, the goddess is there. So, all separation is illusion, and yet the love, the longing, the yearning for unity, the yearning to be together. La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, Hu Allahu, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, Hu Allahu. İşkalam abudala, işkalam abudala, işkalam abudala, Hu Allahu. İşkalam abudala, işkalam abudala, işkalam abudala, Hu Allahu. La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, Hu Allahu. La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, Hu Allahu. İşkalam abudala, işkalam abudala, işkalam abudala, Hu Allahu. İşkalam abudala, işkalam abudala, işkalam abudala, La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, Amen. Thank you for joining me on Songs of One Breath. Blessings to you all until we meet again.
Oh, thanks, Giovanni.